Here we have the DNA high performance air filter. Claims to increase performance, filtering, fuel saver, longer life. I know from having them, not DNA but other types of high performance air filters in cars before, they certainly do make their money back in providing long life. Performance is not always noticeable, but the sound, the induction sound you get out of them are normally better, which is what I'm hoping for. So we shall install it in a minute. Goes into side pod here. This is the old one here, you can see, with its plastic snorkel at the back pointing backwards, so that will unscrew. Inside is a new cover as well. Open this up. So this will replace the snorkel. This is the air filter here. So let's have a look at the instructions. It comes pre-oiled from the factory. Service it every 10 to 25,000 kilometers depending on the environment you're using it in. Yeah, basically give it a clean and a bit of re-oiling every so often. It's talking about here road racing. I'm not going to use it for racing, that's not the point of why I've got it. We shall see what improvements to the sound it makes. So it's quite a simple job. You just got 3 crosshead Phillips screws, whatever you like to call them there, posse. Take that out, put the new filter in, put the new plate on the top. Then we shall run the bike for a few minutes to let it get used to the settings of the new airflow. We shall save these screws for the new kit, but everything else will, I won't say, I'm not going to throw it away. I've got a box of bits of parts I've taken off in case I want to return it standard for selling, or if I don't like something in the future. It's always good to have your parts again. So yeah, there we are. 3 screws just come out, easy enough job. I mean, not the world's hardest job changing air filters, is it? Out comes the snorkel. So this is the old stock filter that's in there. Not very dirty after 1700 miles. A bit there. It's plastic snorkel on the top, which you can, I believe, use with filter, but we're going to take that off and replace it completely. This is the new filter, you can see. Not wider between the ribs. Pleats of the filter. We go, here's the unwrapped filter, as you can see. I won't touch it too much because of oil. And not much to it, just a filter basically, but more high performance. And the 5th snorkel off the old one. As you can't really see, but you can, well, you might be able to see the hole in the top on the new one is a lot wider than on the old one. And you might see here the pleats are closer together on the old one. The new one, they're a bit further apart, leading to increased airflow, but the same amount of, if not better, filtering normally. Like I say, when I've had these in cars before, who makes them? K&N, isn't it? K&N, or whoever makes them, they've always been worthwhile. They've saved money in the long run. can clean them out, wash them. They normally give a nicer induction sound. These claims of giving 10% more horsepower and stuff are probably not true, but probably improved the horsepower because most people take out an old dirty filter. But anyway, there we go. There's the new bits we're going to fit. This is a snorkel, plastic thing, which we're going to put with that and not use. So the new filter just slides in as easily as the old one came out. Then we're going to just use those screws, put our new plate on. The plate has this little nodule on it there to locate. It says race use only, but hey ho, people use them for the road. Doesn't work, I can always go back to using the snorkel or the other filter, although people seem to have good use using them on the road. Here we go, see what it looks like. It's now screwed in and in place. The very pointless USB charging location will hopefully be a thing of the past when I install my new one up on the handlebars. Also from Hitchcock's motorcycles. Well, there we go, that is the air filter installed. So let's start it up, leave the engine running for a bit and see what it does. There we go, this is about to be the moment of truth as we turn it on. So I've had that idling now for about 10-12 minutes like suggested by people on the internet. While it's been running, you can tell that the sound is a bit deeper and throatier just idling. I shall now let it start up again in a minute and we shall do some revving and see if it's made a difference to the noise, and then of course at some point I shall take it out for a road test. So there's a slight difference to the noise, a bit deeper and burblier on the induction. We shall see when I ride it about performance claims and whether they hold up to be true. So we shall go for a test ride. I'll get back to you to see how it feels. I mean, a lot of it at the beginning you're going to be placebo or a lot less subjective because you want it to work. You want it to feel better, so we shall see how much of that comes into play. I know certainly in my reviews in the past of things, I've after a month or two changed my mind, or it's not been as good as I thought it was, like the USB heated grips. But yeah, we shall see. We'll go for a test ride and I'll report back.